Oh, hi everyone. Today is the 24th of May. Oh my God, time's flying by. But okay, so I recently did a couple events, and one was quite large. I got a lot of leads as well as orders. So I have a lot of new customers. So I'm kind of going through the process right now, and I was like, I should be doing a video on this because if somebody gave me a video on this when I was starting to try to build my business, even now, I would have sucked that up and utilized it to the fullest. Because the one thing that I've learned is that everything that I've done in my business has been trial and error. Now, yes, I do training calls regularly, so I learn and I implement those into my business and try them, but not everything works for me. So, and that's going to be the same for you guys. So I finally figured out a system that has been very helpful for me. That now many of you may not want to go through this many steps, but for me, I kind of need to double kind of cross what am I trying to say? You don't know what I'm trying to say because I don't know what I'm trying to say. I just need to do like a more than one process in order to make sure that that customer isn't kind of falling through the cracks. I want to make sure that they have every way to connect with me on their end, and then for me, every way that I can to connect with them on my end. So here's the process that I do. When I first get a lead, which I have like a little accordion thing, and I have them by months. So I make sure that I go through and I enter all of my leads into my workstation. That's my first step. Everything goes in the workstation. All of the notes that are on my on them. So you can see there's like a bunch of notes on this. So that goes into the what month was this? April. Okay, that goes into the notes section in the contacts tab of our workstation, and I save everything. Now, don't forget to click newsletter subscriber if you have an email address. That's very important because if you don't click it, they won't get it, right? Okay, so that's my first step. Then I actually go into my Google account, my contacts of my Google account, which I hope everybody has a Gmail, because Gmail is just kind of like the world of the wave. Obviously, I think you may have to if you're watching this because it's a Google account. It's Google Hangout. And then click to YouTube. I think you have to have Google to have YouTube. But anyways, so I go into my Google contacts and I enter all their information there. And why am I doing that? Because I want to be able to connect with them on my phone immediately, right? I actually even add all the notes in there in my Google. I kind of mirror what I did in my workstation with my Google account. Now, a lot of you might be saying, well, that's kind of double, like, again, it's doing it twice. Well, yes, it is, but there's benefits of having it in the workstation as well as benefits having in your Google account. So it just depends on where you're going to be working. And so you kind of want the most simple way to connect and to just find somebody, because you are likely not going to have a lot of time while you're working your Scentsy business. So when you are actually focusing on your Scentsy business, you want to be able to access things like that. So you want to be able to click, 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 and find what you need, right? And so obviously your workstation, that's your Scentsy business. So you want everything there, right? As much as possible. So that's why I do that. So I do it in the workstation, because what if I'm pulling a report from the workstation, right? There's so many different fields that we can do and pull, and, additional columns and all that kind of stuff. So you could pull an Excel spreadsheet of all of your contacts that have email addresses, whatever, and, do some type of a mail merge for maybe a mailing, all that kind of stuff. So the workstation has lots of benefits that you want to make sure everything's in there, as well as it only shows if they placed an order if you actually put it into the workstation and placed the order. But if they purchase through stock, like all these people did at this event, it's not going to show up, right? But anyways, there's just lots of reasons. Just please do yourself a favor and put in your workstation. Now, there's benefits of having 2 different tabs open. You can have your Google contacts and you can have your workstation, right? And you can cut and paste, type it all out on one side and then cut and paste all your notes into your Google account notes, right? So that's going to make it a lot faster. So that's a little tip. I'm so lucky that after, let's see, I got my double screens at my, I think it was 4 years, but after 4 years of my business, I bought 2 screens for my computer. So now I can do like tons of multitasking. It's so awesome. Great investment, guys. Okay. So after I have everything in my Google contacts, it's all here. Why do I want it all here as well? One, I can access them. I can text them easily. I have their address in my phone. So if I randomly maybe get an order when I'm making my follow-ups and I need to deliver. Another step, this is something I just started doing. I have an amazing friend who is also a client who is a teacher. And there is an app called Remind. Okay? I'm going to show you the app, what it looks like. If my phone will decide to turn on. It's literally, it has a little cloud on it. Oops. Oh, come on, Jess. I know you guys don't have all day. Okay, so you see right here, ooh, right there. It has a little, hello. You guys love how all over the place I am, don't you? It just shows that, hey, if this chick can do this, you guys can do this, right? Anyways, okay, so it's the little Remind, it's blue and has a little cloud inside of it. So what that is a text messaging system. And I know, hi, I have text messaging on my phone, right? Well, here's the thing that you don't have, that at least I don't have on my Android, and I didn't have it on my iPhone. So whatever kind of phone you have, is the ability to blast as many people as I want to. That's one, and it is free. It's a free app. As well as I can have classes. Remember, it's a teacher's app. Classes of groups of people. So I have my event was called Spring Jamboree. So I have a Spring Jamboree group or class. And the beauty is that I can send them a picture and like a message, just like regular text messaging, but it can go to multiple people. And the kicker, which is the most exciting part, is that when they respond, only you get the response. Everybody that you blasted to is not going to get all these questions or comments or whatever, which I think we all hate, right? When people do like group messaging on Facebook